return yardage. Makes the play. It's all for naught.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Alert 3. Where are they, team?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready. 44, Mike. Check, check. You draw Corker. Check, check, check. Go.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 39 yards there, a big one. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's caught, Lockett. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. One.
9, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check. One.
On play action, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way,
he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got 3 of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota going to throw right side here, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. These two teams all tied after 1. Couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
64, weak.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
And that'll set him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check 43. Blue dot Porkers. Blue dot Porkers. One.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's complete to Lockett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9 now. And a catch made by Hopkins. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking for the end zone, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Dash, go now. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
A 1st down throw for Mariota, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Mariota. And he's got his man on the outright. 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
1st down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
First and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6-yard line.
On second down and 4. Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders got to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now Mariota. And now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mariota to throw it. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. Derwin James on the cover.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of it?
Yeah, this is taken in at the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown number 18 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not all.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. The 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Switch out. Check.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
One. 49. The mic. Watch 49. I know he ain't got it. Check 50. Check 50.
Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I got 83. I got 83. Nice 7. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Let's go, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Let's get it.
At the 20.
What's here? Where are they, team?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Another carry for the running back. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off play action. Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
We got 25. Screen. Watch the screen. Hey. We got 25 to Mike. Come to my work. I got. Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. K.D. Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And Anderson's got it. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Robbie Anderson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Hey, Orbit. Fight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 20 on the year as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We got 3. One.
Here's Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie Anderson with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Raiders, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.